Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all doing well and your studies are also going on well. In this video, I am starting the next chapter which is simple interest. This is part 1 video, the first video on the chapter simple interest, where I will discuss about the basics of the simple interest, that is the what is sum or principal, what is the amount, what is simple interest, what is rate percent per annum, what is the time period, and how do we calculate the simple interest based on the rate, percent, sum and time. The theoretical part will not be of that much because the concepts are very limited, and it has some formulas. We just have to understand the formulas and the definitions, and finally I will solve some selected problems from the exercise 12a. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Mathematics of class 7 following the textbook of author R.S. Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos and my videos are beneficial to you, then I highly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with this video. Okay, so I have my rough notes prepared on the left hand side, and on the right hand side I will discuss the concepts and will solve the problem from exercise 12a. So a little bit background about the simple interest, what it is all about. So very often nowadays you must be very familiar with the term simple interest and loan, and borrowing some money and lending some money. So when a person who is known as the borrower need to borrow some money from another person or a bank, and this another person or a bank is known as money lender over a certain period of time. So sometimes a person who is known as the borrower need to borrow some money from another person or bank over a certain period of time. Now over a certain period of time means he will return the money after a certain period of time. Usually this time is in years. Now at the end of the period, the borrower returns back the money he borrowed plus some additional money to the money lender. Money lender means from the person or the organization from whom he took the or borrowed the money. Now in the notes, if you follow the notes that I have pointed out, number 1, 2 and 3, the words borrow some money. Now borrow some money is actually in the terms of simple interest, it is known as the principal or sum. Number 2, certain period of time. I mean, the person who is borrowing the money, he is borrowing the money for certain period of time. This certain period of time is known as loan period, or in short period, or even it is also known as time. Now at the end of the period, the borrower pays back the money he has borrowed plus some additional money. Some additional money, this is actually the interest the person has to pay because of the fact that someone, some other person or organization lended him or her some money. Because of that, the person who borrowed the money has to pay some extra money. That extra money is known as interest. Since this chapter is about simple interest, the interest will be simple interest, and what is simple interest we will get to know a little later. So now this was a very basic overview of interest, loan, borrowing money, lending money, principal, sum, loan period and interest. Now let's understand these terms in a more technical details. So principal or sum, it means the same thing. What is the principal or the sum? The principal or sum is the money borrowed from the lender by a borrower. So if a person takes, let's say, is borrowing 50,000 from the bank or some another person, this 50,000 is known as the principal or the sum. Now what is interest? The extra money borrower had to pay for the loan. So if a person takes 50,000 from a bank, and then let's say for example he has to pay an extra 20,000 to the bank, then this extra 20,000 is the interest he is paying for the loan or for the money he borrowed. So interest is the extra money borrower had to pay for the loan. What is amount? Amount is the sum of principal and interest. That is the total money the person who took the loan, who borrowed the money, had to pay to the money lender, that which is the principal amount, that is the actual money he took from the money lender plus the interest. So amount is principal plus interest. Principal is also known as sum. So sum plus interest or principal plus interest is the amount. Okay. What is rate percent per annum? This is very, very important. I mean, the whole calculation of interest is based on this factor or this parameter, rate percent per annum. What is this rate percent per annum? It is the interest on rupees 100 for 1 year. Now, which means if you borrow 100 rupees from someone, now when you are borrowing some money from someone, that person or that organization has to tell you the rate percent per annum, based on which that organization or the person is giving you the or the lending you the money, and he will say the rate percent per annum. So rate percent per annum, let's say for example, if this is, let's say, it is usually written as rate percent. Let's say rate percent is, for example, 18%. This means that if someone, let's say a person is borrowing some money as a loan from the bank, and the bank is saying that the rate percent this is actually rate percent per annum. This is per annum, always rate percent per annum. Now, if he says the rate percent is 18%, this means the interest, that is the extra money, the interest will be rupees 18 if sum or principal is rupees 100 and loan period or period of loan or period or time, whatever, they all mean the same thing, and loan period is 1 year. This is the whole concept of rate percent per annum. If it is 18% or whatever this value will be, 18, 12, 16, whatever, if it is 18, I'm just giving an example. This means that if you borrow rupees 100 for 1 year, you have to pay interest, you have to pay rupees 18 as the interest, that is the extra money. So the whole computation of interest is based on this. Now, what is simple interest? Interest calculated uniformly on the principal amount over the loan period. I mean, obviously you will be taking loan, someone will be borrowing money for some period of time, let's say 2 years, 3 years or 4 years. Now, the interest is uniformly calculated over that period of time. Since it is uniformly calculated, that is purely based on the initial principal or sum and the rate percent and the total period of loan or period of time. This is simple interest. Now in this chapter, simple interest will also be the simple interest or interest will mean the same thing. Okay, so these are all the terms and definitions. Now let's see some formulas. Now you can see that if the principal, please follow the notes, if the principal is rupees P, that is sum or principal is rupees P. So if we have sum or principal, that is the initial amount, that is the total amount the money person is borrowing from some other person or bank. If this be rupees P, P is usually denoted, we usually use the letter P to denote the amount of sum or principal. Let sum or principal be P. Now rate, we say rate means, when we say rate equals to R percent per annum. This means that the rate of interest that is the rate percent per annum is R%. So R is some value, like R is some numerical value. Obviously, it is positive, and we have loan period or time. Now these are all means the same thing. Let's say time or period or loan period. These all means the same thing, equals to T, and these usually is in years. T years. Now we have to compute the simple interest. Simple interest is in short form written as, abbreviated as SI. Now what will be the simple interest? Without actually trying to memorize the formula and understand the formula, let's try to understand from the basics. The basics lies in the rate percent per annum. Now rate is saying is equal to R% per annum. This is the given rate percent. This implies that interest, the very definition of rate percent, I am just based on the very definition of rate percent per annum, the interest on rupees 100 for 1 year equals rupees R. This is the very basic from the definition of rate percent per annum. We know that the interest we have to pay on rupees 100 for 1 year equals to rupees R. This means if I borrow rupees 100 for 1 year, I have to pay the extra rupees R. Okay. Now from this very definition, can't we say that the interest on rupees P, that is the principal, we have to pay the interest based on the principal, right? So interest on rupees P for 1 year, using the unitary method, we can say that this will be R by 100 multiplied by P. The interest on rupees 100 for 1 year is rupees R. So interest on rupees 1 for 1 year will be R by 100, and interest on rupees P for 1 year will be rupees R by 100 into P. This is simple concept of unitary method. Okay. So we know that the interest on rupees P for 1 year is R by 100 into P, but we have to find the simple interest for T years. Now again, using the unitary method, we can say that interest on rupees P for T years is, obviously we have to multiply with T. So we get R by 100 into P into T. This is exactly the formula that you see on the left hand side. So the total simple interest on the principal P based on the rate percent R for T years becomes SI, that is simple interest, equals to R into P into T by 100, where R is the rate percent per annum, P is the principal amount, and T is the loan period or the time or period in years. This is the only formula that you need to remember. In the textbook, you might see, or in any other book you are following, you might see that there are formulas of R in terms of SIPT and P in terms of SIRT. It is absolutely not necessary. You just need to understand this simple one formula. This is the main formula. You need to know, understand, and remember. Okay. Now always remember that in the problem, if T is not given in years, if T is given in days or months, first you have to convert the T in years, and that conversion, that value could also be, may not be an integer, maybe a mixed fraction, maybe a fraction, whatever. So that doesn't matter, but the unit of t should be in years. What else is there? Okay, so now we have found the simple interest is RPT by 100. Now what will be the amount? The amount is the total money that the borrower will have to pay after the period ends. That is the interest plus the initial principal. So this is nothing but the sum or the principal plus the simple interest. So these two formulas you need to remember, nothing else. So this is end of the theoretical discussion of the simple interest and all its terms. So there is nothing very complex in it. You just need to know few definitions and terms. What is sum? Principal, which is the initial amount that someone is borrowing from some another person or a bank or an organization. The rate percent, that is important, rate percent per annum. If rate percent per annum is R, that means that you have to pay the interest rupees R per rupees 100 for 1 year. That is, if you are borrowing rupees 100 for 1 year, then the extra money, that is interest, you have to pay is R. That means the rate percent per annum. And the period of time, that is for how many years you are borrowing the money, that is T. So we have TPR, and from TPR we calculate SI. SI stands for simple interest. And once simple interest is computed, we can then find the amount, that is the final amount we have to pay back, that is sum plus simple interest. Okay, so that is all regarding the definitions and theoretical aspect of the simple interest. And now let's solve some selected problems from the exercise 12A. I hope you can see the exercise 12A problems on the left hand side. Okay, so the first one says that find the simple interest and the amount when principal is given, rate percent is given, and P dot A means per annum, rate percent PA means per annum, and time is given. Okay, now let's do the first one. I will not do all, I will do some selected. So principal P is given to be 6400. Rate percent, that is rate, I am considering R. It will be easy to follow, to use the formula. So R percent is given to be 6. Basically R is equals to 6. Anyway, so time T is given to be 2 years. Now it is asking simple interest. Now to find the simple interest is pretty straightforward. It is RPT divided by 100. This much rupees. This much rupees. Now this is, if you put the values, we get R is 66,400. P is okay. What is R? R is 6, P is 6400, and T is 2 divided by 100. 0 cancels. So this is rupees, how much? 128 into 6. This is 48. 768. So 7680. This is the simple interest. And the amount. What is amount? Amount is principal plus SI. The interest plus the principal, or sum. Sum or principal means the same thing. So principal was 6400, and interest, how come interest is, oh no, there will not be 0, sorry, 768, and rupees 768. Now this is 68, and this is 11, 7. So the amount that The amount is rupees 7,168 and the simple interest was rupees 768. Okay. Now let's do problem number, let's say now the second problem we can do, it is the same thing. The time is given to be time is given to be 2.5 years. Now two and a half years, you have to convert this into a fraction, that is improper fraction, which is 5 by 2 years. So in the value of t will be 5 by 2. So this is just a note, I will not solve it. Now let's say problem number 3. Over here the time is given in years and months. So P is given as, principal is given as 1500, rate percent is given as 12%. This is per annum. P dot A dot means per annum. Now T is given as 3 years plus 3 months. Now how do you convert this into years? So this is 3 years. Now 3 months, how many years is 3 months? Definitely 3 by 12 is many years. This concept should be clear. 12 months equals 1 year. 1 month equals 1 by 12 year. X months is equal to x by 12 years. Okay, this is the basic formula you should apply. Now, so this is, now we can say 3 plus 3 by 12 years. Now this is 3 plus 3 by 12 means 1 by 4 years. This is basically 3 and 1 by 4 years. Now if we convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction, this will be 13 by 4 years. So the final value of t will be 13 by 4. In the formula you will put 13 by 4. And if we solve this, SI, now SI is P R T divided by 100. This much rupees, I am ignoring the rupees. Principal is 1500, R is 12 and T is 13 by 4 divided by 100. 100 cancels out and this is 3. So this is equal to 15 into 39. How much is this? Okay, so 39 into 15, this is 45, 19, 39. Now I might do calculation mistake. I'm not focusing in that. I'm not focusing in any kind of calculation mistake. Please focus in the concepts, how the concepts and the formulas are being applied to solve the problem. So it was important. The problem number 3 was important because you need to understand how you convert a time given in years and months or even days to years. So this simple interest is rupees 585. I am not calculating the amount. You can do it. Now let's see. Let's say 4. What is 4? 4, the principal is given to be 9600. The rate is given to be 7.5% per annum. This you have to convert it to a mixed fraction, to a improper fraction, that which will be 15 by 2% per annum, and time is given to be 5 months. Now 5 months, as I have explained on the right hand side, X months is X by 12 years. So 5 months is equal to 5 by 12 years. So now if you apply the formula, we have P into R into T divided by 100. This equals 9600 into R. R is 15 by 2 into T is 5 by 12 divided by 100. Now I don't know how much this will be. You can do the calculation. I'm not doing it. So this will be the final. After putting the value, you have to simplify this. 9600 multiplied by R. R is 15 by 2, and T is 5 by 12. Okay, by 100. Okay, so let's see. Find the time when. Find the time. For problem numbers, let's see problem number 6. Now definitely for this amount we can obviously calculate by P plus SI. Okay, let's see problem number 6. It is asking to find the time. We have to find T when principal P is given to be 6,400. SI means simple interest is given to be rupees 1152, and the rate percent is 6% per annum. Rate will always be per annum. Now we know that SI equals to P into R into T divided by 100. Now if you now put the values, given values, SI is given to be 1152 equals P is given to be 6,400, R is given to be 6. We have to find T. So we have this. Now from this we can easily find T as 1152 multiplied by 100 divided by 6400 into 6. Now whatever okay, let's see what it comes out to be. 0 cancels out. You have to please be make sure that you have to find T in years. Now if the value of years in integers, then it's fine, but if it comes out to be an improper fraction, then possibly you have to express the years, the time years in the time as years plus some months or even days. Now okay, now will 6 divide 1152? Let's see, 55 9 and 2. Okay, and 64 divides 192 with 3. So this is 3 years. This is 3 years for 6. Let's see problem number 8. P is given to be 5,000. Amount is given. Oh, okay. So amount is given. Amount is given to be rupees 6450, and the rate is given to be 12% per annum. Now amount and P is given. Now we know that amount from the second formula, amount equals to principal plus simple interest. We know this. This implies if you put the value of amount and P, we get 6450 equals 5,000 plus SI. From here we will get SI, simple interest, as 6450 minus 5,000. This is 1450. This is the simple interest. Obviously this will be all in rupees. I am ignoring the rupee symbol. Now we have SI. Now we know that SI, this implies we know that SI equals to SI, we know that 1450. It is asking the time. Okay, we know that SI equals to P into R into T divided by 100. Now if we substitute P, we know 5000, R we know is 12, T we don't know, 100. So from here we can say that T equals 1450 multiplied by 100 divided by 5000 multiplied by 2. Okay, now let's see, 30 cancels, 30 cancels, and we have 145. This is 145 by 12 years. Now if you convert it to a mixed fraction, we have 1, 2, 44 and 1 by 12 years. So this means 12 years plus 1 by 12 years. So this is 12 years. Now 1 by 12 years means we have already seen it is 1 month. We have seen earlier that 1 month is equal to 1 by 12 years. So this is the time period is 12 years plus 1 month. Okay, let's solve the next problem. Let's find the rate. Okay, let's do let's see the problem number 10. It is asking to find rate when principal is given to be 5200 and SI simple interest is given to be rupees 975 and time is given to be 2.5 years, 2.5 years, which is equal to, always convert time if it is in mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So this is 5 by 2 years. Now we have to find the rate. Now we know that always start from the standard basic formula, SI equals to P into R into T divided by 100. Now this implies SI we know 975 equals P we know 5200, R we know, R we have to find, T we know as 5 by 2 divided by 100. Now from here we can say this implies R, you have to be very good in cross multiplication and linear equation in one variable and all these concepts from the previous chapters. So from here we can say that R equals to 975 into 100 divided by 5200 multiplied by 5 by 2. Now 20 cancels, 20 cancels, and this is equal to 975, 5 by 2, the denominator 2 goes in the numerator, and we have 52 multiplied by 5. Now 2 will divide 52 with 26 and 5 will divide 975 with 195. So this is 195 by 26. Now this is how much? Okay, so we have to do convert this into a mixed fraction. 6 7 no 7 42 18 3 1 0 point 5, I guess, 130. So this is 7.5% per annum. So for 10, the rate is 7.5% per annum. I hope you can do the problem number 9, problem number 10, 11. They are all similar problems. Now let's start the word problems, which is from problem number 12. Problem number 12 says Shanta borrowed rupees 6,000 from the State Bank of India for 3 years and 8 months at 12% per annum. Okay, so we have borrowed 6,000 means the principal is rupees 6,000. State Bank of India for 3 years 8 months. So time is, or let's say we, since t denotes for the time, t is 3 years 8 months. 8 months. Now we have to convert the t, always convert the t in years. Now we know this is 3 years plus 8 months is how many years? 8 by 12. This much years. Now this is 3 plus 2 by 3. 2 by 3 years. Now this is 3 and 2 by 3 years, and this is 11 by 3 years. Now okay, so we have P, we have T, and we have rate interest at 12% per annum. So rate is given to be 12% per annum. Now what amount will clear off her debt? What amount will clear off her debt means what amount she have to pay finally, the total amount. So it is asking the amount. Okay, so we know that amount equals to the sum or principal, which is P, plus the SI. Now we have to find the SI. Now what will be SI? SI is P into R into T divided by 100. This much amount, rupees, I am ignoring the rupee symbol. Now P is 6,000, R is 12, and T is 11 by 3 by 100. This is equal to 6,000 into 12 into 11 divided by 100 into 3. So 100 20 cancel with 6,000 2 zeros. 3 divides 12 with 4. So we have here 44 into 60. This is 24 2640 is the simple interest or the interest. Obviously this is rupees. Now therefore this implies amount will be equal to P. P is 6,000 plus the interest, simple interest, which is 2640. Now 2640 seems to be a large amount. 3 years 8 months. Interest is 2640. Let me check once again. PRT by 100. So 6,000 into 12 into 11 by 3 divided by 100. Okay, so 20 cancels, 20 cancels. 3 4 60 into 44. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so this is equals to rupees 8640. This is the total amount that Shanta will have to pay to clear off his debt. His debt means the total amount that she needs to pay. Okay, let's do problem number 13. Problem number 13 says Hari borrowed rupees 12,600 from a money lender at 15% per annum. simple interest. After 3 years, he paid rupees 7,070. After 3 years, he paid 7,070 and gave a goat to clear off the debt. What is the cost of the goat? Now, okay, so these word problems, you have to understand what exactly it is trying to say. The word problems, the major difficulty, challenges in solving a word problem is to understand what exact information it is saying and uh, what it is asking. So clearly, now the first information is quite straightforward. Hari borrowed rupees 12,600 from a moneylender at 15% per annum, simple interest. So the principal was 12,600, the rate percent was 15, and it was simple interest. Now after 3 years, means time is 3 years. After 3 years, what is the amount Hari need to pay, which is the amount? The amount, now whatever that amount, we can easily calculate that. Now from that amount, it is saying that he paid rupees 7,070 and gave a goat to clear up the debt. So definitely the cost of the goat should be the amount minus 7,070. So over here we have P equals 12,600 and rate is given to be 15% per annum. Also T is given to be 3 years. Now from here, from this data, we can find simple interest to be P multiplied by R into T divided by 100. This is P is 12,600, R is 15, T is 3 divided by 100. 0, 0 cancels. Now this is 126 multiplied by 45. 126 multiplied by 45. How much is 126 multiplied by 45? 36. And this is 24, 14, 5. And this is 0706. So 6070. This is the simple interest, of course, rupees. Now this is the simple interest. So amount is will be principal, that is P, plus simple interest. This is the total amount that Hari need to pay to the money lender. So this is 12,600 plus 6070. Okay, now you can see that Hari paid 7070 and we have already 1260 plus 12,600 plus 6070. So please do not do this addition immediately, because the amount Hari paid is 7070. So now this is the total amount that Hari need to pay back to the money lender. Now, so the price of gold we can say from the given problem, the price of the gold plus Hari gave 7070 should be equal to the total amount of the that Hari need to pay for the money he borrowed, which is 12600, the sum plus the interest. Now this implies price of gold will be equal to 12600 plus 6070 minus 7070. Now this is equal to 12600. 6070 minus 7070 is minus 1000. So this is 11,600. So rupees 11,600 is the price of the goat. Is the price of the goat. Okay. Uh, let's see problem number 14. Problem number 14 says the simple interest on a certain sum for 3 years at 10% annum is rupees 829.50. Find the sum. If the sum the sum is the principal, so let we denote it with P. So we have SI equals to P into R into T by 100. Now the simple interest, it is said that the simple interest on a certain sum for 3 years, the simple interest is given to be 829.50, and we don't know the sum P, so let the P be P. R we know, R is given to be 10% per annum, so 10, and T is given to be 3 years, so we have this by 100. So from here we can find P equals 829.50 multiplied by 100 divided by 10 multiplied by 3. Now this is, if you do the multiplication with 100 in the numerator, becomes 82950 divided by 10 multiplied by 3. 0 0 cancels, and I guess this will 8295 will be divided by 3. Let's see, 2 6 7 21 8 and 5. So the sum is, or the principal is rupees 2765. Okay, let's 15, a sum when reckoned at 7.5% per annum amounts to rupees 3920 in 3 years. Find the sum. Now, amounts to, amount means the sum plus principal. So 15, it is very important that you understand the language of the given problem, what data it is giving. So problem number 15 says a sum means the principal. A sum when reckoned, I don't know what is the meaning of the word reckoned, but anyway, a sum when reckoned at 7.5% per annum amounts to rupees 3920. So we know that the amount, is equal to the principal or the sum plus SI. Now from this problem we know it is saying that the amount is 3920 equals P, the sum, P is the sum that we have to find, P is the sum we find, plus SI. Okay, now we have to find P. Now what will be SI? SI is P into R into T divided by 100. Now P we do not know, so let it be. R we know, the rate of interest. A sum when reckoned at 7.5% per annum. So rate is given. Rate is 7.5% per annum. This is equal to 15 by 2% per annum. So R we know is 15 by 2 and T is given to be 3 years by 100. So SI is equal to P into 15 into 3 divided by 100 multiplied by 2. Now how much is this? 200. Okay, so 5 3 520. So this is 9p by 40. This is 9p by 40. Okay. Now, if we substitute this value of SI, they substitute SI with 9p by 40 in this equation. In this equation, we get 3920 is equal to P plus SI, and SI we have found to be 9p by 40. Now, if we simplify this, this is 40p plus 9p by 40. This is 49p by 40. Now, if you now solve for p, we get p equals to 40 multiplied by 3920 divided by 49. 49. Now, will 7 divides 49 with 7, will 7 divide 392? Yes. So 7 and 392 when divided by 7 becomes 560. This is 560. Now, okay, so this again 80. So this is equal to 80 into 40. This is 3200, of course, rupees. So P, the sum is rupees 3200. So that is what it has asked. This is problem number 15. So problem number 15 is saying find the sum. Okay. Now, what will it be amount to in 3 years at the same rate? Let's do problem number 16. Problem number 16 says a sum of money put at 11% per annum amounts to rupees 4491 in 2 years, 3 months. So time is given, amounts to means amount is given, rate is given. We can from amount, okay, what will it be, what will it amount to in 3 years at the same rate? Okay, so the same rate. What will it be amount to? What will it amount to means what will the same amount, the same sum amount to in 3 years at the same rate? A sum of money put at 11% per annum amounts to rupees this. So we know that amount is equal to principal plus the simple interest. Principal we don't know. The sum of money, a sum of money, we don't know the sum. Sum means the P, principal. Amount we know. Amount is given to be 4491 is equal to P. Now what is simple interest? Simple interest means simple interest is P into R into T by 100. This is equal to P plus what is R? Is R given? Yes, R is given as 11%. So P into 11, and what is T? T is given to be 2 years 3 months. Now T is 2 years 3 months. I'm writing M for month. Now this is 2 years 3 by 12 month, 3 by 12 years. This is 2 plus 3 by 12 years. This is 2 plus 1 by 4 years, and this is 2 and 1 by 4 years, and this is 9 by 4 years. So 2 years 3 months means 9 by 4 years. Okay. So we have T as 9 by 4 divided by 100. Now this is P plus, if we simplify this, we will get 99 P by 400. Okay, this equals 400 P plus 99 P divided by 400. This equals 499 P divided by 400. So from here we can say P, we can find P equals 4491 multiplied by 400 divided by 499. Now will 499 divide 491? 36 9, let's say 9 81 81 89 36 44. Yes, so this cancels with 9, so this is 3600. The principal is rupees 3600 we have found. Now it is asking what will it amount to in 3 years at the same rate. What will it amount to in 3 years at the same rate? Now the sum we have found to be 3600. Now it is asking what will this sum, that is 3600, will amount to in 3 years at the same rate. So we have to find the interest that we have to pay on 3600 at the same rate but in 3 years. So that will be, simple interest will be P into R into T divided by 100. Now P we know, as we have found already, to be 3600. R is given to be the same, it is asking the same rate, percent per annum 16 at the same rate, so R will be 11, and T is given to be 3. It is asking what will the sum amount to in 3 years? 100. Okay, so this is 0 0 cancels out, 36 okay, so let's not simplify completely. So now we know the amount will be the amount will be when the P, the same P is what will this P amount to with the same interest in 3 years? That amount is the P plus the simple interest in 3 years that we have found to be 3600 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 3 by 100. Now P we already know is 3600 plus we have 3600 into 33 divided by 100. Now you can take 3600 common and we get 1 plus 33 by 100. This is equal to 3600 into 133 divided by 100. So 100 0 cancels out. So this is 36 into 133. So this is the amount and we have to calculate it. 618 993 8 18 7 4. So this is equal to 4 7 8 8. So this should be the amount. The principal we have found out to be 3600. It will amount to rupees 4788 if the rate at the same rate percent, but in 3 years. Okay. Let's do problem number 17. It says a sum of money invested at 8% per annum amounts to rupees 12,122 in 2 years. What will it amount to in 2 years, 8 months at 9% per annum? What will it amount to in 2 years, 8 months at 9% per annum? Okay. Now let me see. I do not think we have to find the sum. Let me see. So we have when a sum of money invested at 8% per annum amounts to rupees 12,122 in 2 years. In 2 years. So we have amount. If we know amount equals principal plus simple interest. Now we don't know the principal, but we know the amount, and we also know the simple. We can find out the simple interest because we know. No, we don't know the sum. 2 years. 2 years. Now this is P plus the simple interest will be P into R into T by 100. Now T in the first case is given to be 2 years. So P plus P, and the rate of interest in the first case is given to be 8. So 8 and T is given to be 2 years. 2 divided by 100. Now we also know the amount. We can find the P, but it is then asking what will it amount to in 2 years, 8 months at 9% per annum. Now what will amount to in 2 years, 8 months at 9% per annum? Okay, so this is P plus how much this is 2 5 50 and 2 4 225. So this is 4P by 25. This is 29P by 25. Okay, so P, now this implies amount we know, amount in the first case is given to be how much? 1 2 1 2 2. So this means 1 2 1 2 2 is equal to 29P by 25. So this implies P equals to 1 2 1 2 2 multiplied by 25 divided by 29. Now you need not compute this value right away. Let's see, we will keep this we will keep the value of p like this, and now it is asking uh, what will the amount be, what will it amount to. I mean, the sum will be the same in 2 years 8 months at 9% per annum. So now for the second case, amount, the principal is same, amount is equal to P plus SI, P plus SI, P plus SI. This is P plus SI. To calculate SI, we have P into R into T by 100. Now, P R in the second case is given to be 9% per annum. So 9, and T is given to be 2 years 8 months. 2 years 8 months is equal to 2 years 8 by 12 years. This is 2 plus 8 by 12 years. This is 2 plus 4 by 3 years. This is 2 and 4 by 3 years. So this is 10 by 3 years. 10 by 3 years. No, sorry. 10 by 3 years. Uh, 8 by 12 is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 years. So this is 2 by 3, this is 2 by 3. So this is 8, this is 8 by 3 years. 8 by 3 years. So this is, we have 8, T is 8 by 3 divided by 100. Okay. So now we have P plus 9 into 8 into P divided by 3 into 100. This is equal to 3, 3, 3, and we have 4 to 425. So this is P plus 6 P by 25. This is 31 P by 25. So amount for the same principal, the amount with the same principal, the amount in the same principal, the amount for the same principal in 2 years 8 months and 9% per annum is coming out to be 31 P by 25. And now P we already have found out earlier to be, so this is 31 by 25 multiplied by P we earlier found to be 12122 into 25 divided by 29. So 25 cancels out, and how much is, will 29 divide 1 2 1 2 2? 4 36 11 5 2 1 29 3 1 2. No. So I might be doing some calculation mistakes, but anyway, so this is the basic this is the basic steps. In the first case, for problem number 16, we can the rate percent is given, the amount is given, and the time is given. So from here we can find P. From here we can find P, and then using the, that is asking what will it amount to in 2 years 8 months at 9% per annum. So only the time and time period and the rate percent is changed, but the principle remains the same, which we have already found in the first case. So we can use that principle to find the simple interest, and the amount will be the principal plus the simple interest. I might be doing some calculation mistakes, so the values are not coming properly. Anyway, so I will leave it here. This was question number 17. Let's see question number 18. Question number 18 says that at what rate percent per annum will rupees 3600 amount to 47334 in 3.5 years. So basically it has given, it is asking rate percent, and it has given at what rate percent per annum will rupees 3600 amount to. This means the principal is given to be rupees 3600, amounts to means the amount, that is the principal plus the simple interest, is given to be 4734, and the time period is given to be 3.5 years. This is equal to 7/2 years. Now we know that it is asking the rate percent. So amount equals, we know, P plus SI. So this is P, and what is SI? Simple interest is P into R into T divided by 100. Okay. Now from here if I take P common, now this is P plus, what is R? R is we have to find R. So let's be R, and what is T? T is 7/2 by 100. Now this is P plus 7 PR by 200. From here, if you take P common, I get 1 plus 7R by 200. Okay. Now the problems on this simple interest is very calculative. So you have to be very patiently calculate all the multiplications and divisions, because there is high chance you will do some mistakes. So be very patient and do the calculations very patiently and slowly. Now, so we have the amount is equal to P into 1 plus 7R by 200. Now we can say amount is given to be question number 18, amount is given to be 4734. So we can say now 4734 equals to P. P is given to be 3600, and we have 1 plus 7R divided by 200. Okay. Now this implies we have 1 plus 7R by 200 will be equal to 4734 divided by 3600. This implies 7R by 200 will be equal to 4734 divided by 3600 minus 1. This is we have taken the 1 from the to the right hand side. This is 4734 minus 3600 divided by 3600. This will be 4 3 1 1, okay, divided by 3600. So this implies R is equal to 200 by 7 multiplied by 1134 divided by 3600. So 00 cancels to 18, and 2 9 2 divides 567, and 7 divides 5 with 81, and 9 divides 81, 9. So it is 9%. So it is the calculation will be a little complicated. You have to be very patient and do the calculations, that is the division, multiplications, and all these things. Now the reason I did not from here from here I know the principal amount was given 3600. From in this equation I could have put the value of 3600, and I could have computed now. So from this formula, amount equals to P plus SI. You know the principal amount, so you could have also found SI. No, SI you will need the rate of interest, which is the unknown thing. Okay, so now you might be wondering, why didn't I put the value of P in this equation? Why didn't I put the value of I did put the value of P, and so I took P as common. I took P as common, and I factor and so I took P as common, and the other factor was only having R. So always try to see how you can manipulate the given equations, so that you can get to the solution easily. Now, very often you need not do all the computations like multiplication, divisions, and the fractions, simplify them to its simplest form immediately. That will not help. So let the expression be complicated, like have a lots of in the numerators a lot of factors, lots of products on the numerator also, and in the denominator also lots of products. Let it be, and like in this example, I first factor factor out the P part, and the other factor was 1 plus 7R by 200, and then I put the value of P. I did not put the value of P immediately. So these small things you should keep in mind while doing while solving problems on simple interest, because it is very calculative and you have to be very patient. Don't be impatient, otherwise you might do mistakes. Okay, let's see problem number 19. Rupees 640 amounts to rupees 768 in 2 years 6 months. Then the rate is not given. Then what will 850 amount to in 3 years at the same rate percent per annum? Then what will 850 amount to in 3 years at the same rate percent per annum. Okay, now so it is given that rupees 640 amounts to, we know that amount equals to P plus SI, principal plus simple interest, we know. Now it says that rupees 640 amounts to rupees 768. So amount is rupees 768. Rupees 640 amounts to, means principal is 640, and in 2 years 6 months. Now SI is P into R into T by 100. We don't know the rate of interest. We don't know the rate of interest. Okay, so we have this. Now T is given to be 2 years 6 months. 2 years 6 months means 2 years 6 by 12 plus 6 by 12 years. This is 2 plus half years. This is 5 by 2 years. So we have 640 plus P is also 640, and R we don't know, T we know, 5 by 2 divided by 100. We have this equation. Now it is asking what will rupees 850 amount to in 3 years at the same rate percent per annum. So in the second case we have 850 equals to, it is saying that what will rupees 850 amount to in 3 years. Okay, so 850 is the principal, sorry, we have to find what is the amount then. Amount, the second case, the amount is what is 850. Now the principal is 850 plus we know amount is principal P plus SI. SI will be 850 into what will 850 rupees 850 amount to in 3 years at the same rate percent per annum. So now the T is 3 and R at the same, R is same, but the T is 3. We have this. Now we have to find this. Now to find this we have to know R. What is R? Now we can obviously calculate R from the previous equation, that is 768 equals to 640 plus 640, that equation. Now okay, so I think we have to anyway find R from here. We have to find R from here. Now to calculate, you need not exactly find the value of R from this equation. Let's say this be 1, let this be 2. The second equation, the second amount, let the equation be 2, and the first equation, that is 768 equals to 640 plus this, let that equation be 1. Now from equation 1 we can always find R, the absolute value of R, but you need not find the absolute value of R. What you need to in the equation 2 to find the value of amount, you need R by 100. You need R by 100. So you can somehow get only the value of R by 100 from 1, that will also solve the purpose. So from 1 I get, we have that 7. So these small things you can do to save time. So we have 640 plus we have R by 100. I am trying to find R by 100 from equation 1. So this is 640 multiplied by 5 by 2. Okay. So now if I take 640 common from the right hand side, I get 1 plus 5r by 200. If I take 640 common from the right hand side, I get 1 plus 5r by 200. Now this implies that 1 plus 5r by 200 will be equal to 768 by 640. Now this implies 5r plus by 200 will be equal to 768 by 640 minus 1. This is 768 minus 640 divided by 640. This is 8 to 1 by 640. So 5r, this implies, now what value we need in the equation 2, r by 100. If we can somehow find r by 100, that will also help. So from here we can say that now 5r, this is 5r, this is now this is 5r by 2 into 100 equals 128 by 640. Now this implies r by 100 equals to 2 by 5 multiplied by 128 divided by 640. This equals to okay, so whatever, let it be. I'm not evaluating this value to a single value as of yet. Now we have this r by 100. Now we will put this r by 100 value in the equation 2 to find the amount in the second case. So the amount becomes the amount is equal to, now in the amount in the equation 2 I will take r 850 as common. 850 as common, this will become 1 plus 3r by 100, 3r by 100. So this is 850, 1 plus 3r by 100. Now what is, we know the value of r by 100, so we have to now multiply with 3 with the value of r by 100 we already found earlier, this one. So this is r by 100 is 2 by 5 into 128 by 640. Now the calculations are very complex, but anyway you have to do it. What is this value? 850, if we divide 640 with 4, we get 160, and this is 32, and 2 divides 80, and 8, 10, 8, 4. So we have these finally. Okay, so 2, 2, 2, 5. So this is 1 plus 6 by 25. So this is 850 now multiplied by 31 by 25. I'm not sure, maybe I'm doing some calculation mistake, but this is the basic idea. Now let's see, 5, 5, 170 and 534. So this is 34 into 31. This is how much? 34 into 31. 34 multiplied by 12, 10, 1054. So 1054 should be the amount of rupees 850 at the same rate percent per annum. Let's see question number 25. Let's skip to 25. It says divide rupees 3600 into two parts such that if one part be lent at 9% per annum and the other at 10% per annum, the total annual income is 333. Annual income. Okay. Divide rupees 3600 into two parts such that if one part be lent at 9% per annum, that is, if someone is lending money, definitely he will earn the interest. What so the total annual income is, okay, so now the total annual income means the income from both the two parts. So each part will give after 1 year some income. The total annual income is rupees 333. Now we know that amount, the formula, that amount equals to principal plus simple interest. Now this simple interest is the extra money that someone has to pay back when he is borrowing some money. Now if somebody is lending some money to someone else, then what is his income? His income is the interest. His income is the interest. So the total annual income is rupees 333. This is the sum of the simple interest of the two parts. Okay, so divide 3 into two parts. So let's say, let's assume one part, first part be x rupees. I am omitting the symbol rupees. Let's assume first part be x. This implies second part is equal to 3600 minus x. Since the total amount is rupees 3600, it has to be divided in two parts, and that two parts, first part will be lended at 9% per annum, and this is all in 1 year. For 1 year will be lended at 9% per annum, and the other will be lended at 10% per annum. So what is the income? That is what will be the, after 1 year, what will be the sum of the two simple interest? So first part is x, second part is 3600 minus x. Now for first part, simple interest on first part is principal. We know the formula for SI is PRT by 100. Now T is 1 year. This is all for 1 year. Now P, what is P? P will be the first part, that is the x. And R, what is R? R, the first part, is being lent at 9% per annum. So R is 9 and T is 1. So we have this. This is 9x by 100. Now for second part, for SI, simple interest on second part will be as per the formula PRT by 100. PRT by 100. Now P, the principal, will be now 3600. The other part is 3600 minus x. R is given to be and the other at 10% per annum. So R is 10 and T is 1. T is 1. 1 by 100. So this is 10 into 3600 minus x by 100. Now it is said that total annual income means after 1 year the income means definitely the extra money that he is getting paid from the borrower, which is the sum of the two simple interest. So this implies the sum of the two simple interest is 9x by 100 plus 10 into 3600 minus x by 100 is equal to 333. Now this implies if we simplify the LHS we get 9x plus 36000 minus 10x divided by 100 equals 333. If we further simplify we get 36000 minus x by 100 equals 333. This implies if we do cross multiplication we get 36000 minus x equals 3330. This implies x equals 36000 minus 3330. This is 0, 7, 10, 4, 6, 2, 3. So x is how come no. The total amount is 3600. So I am making some mistake. Let me check. How much is sorry, this will be 0, this will be 33300, so 00, and what is this amount, what is this value, 36000 minus this, so we have 0, 0, 7, 2. So 2700 is the first part. 2700 is the first part. This implies first part is rupees 2700. Second part is rupees 3600 minus rupees 2700. This is rupees 900. So 900 and rupees 2700 are the two parts. Now question number 24, divide rupees 3000 into two parts such that the simple interest on the first part for 4 years at 8% per annum is equal to the simple interest on the second part for 2 years at 9% per annum. Divide into two parts such that. So this is quite similar to question number 24. So you will get an equation of the form. See, you will compute the simple interest. You will assume the first part is x and the second part will be 3000 minus x, and from the first part x you will find the simple interest. Simple interest for 4 years at 8%. You will find that value. It will be in terms of x, and for the second part 3000 minus x you will also find the simple interest for 2 years and 9%, and then you will equate the two, you will get a linear equation in x. From there you can find x. This is quite simple as question number 25. So I am not doing it. Question number 23, a sum of money lent at simple interest amounts to rupees this in 3 years and to this in 5 years. Find the sum and the rate percent per annum. Okay. Let's do question number 23. Probably this is question number 23. It is it is saying that a sum of money lent at simple interest amounts to rupees 4745 in 3 years. So let the sum of money, it is asking find the sum and the rate percent per annum. The rate percent simple interest amount to rupees this in 3 years and to this in 5 years. Okay, the rate percent is same and the sum is same. Okay, so from the first information that the sum amounts to rupees 4745 in 3 years, we can say that 47, this is the amount equals to principal plus simple interest. We can say that 4745 is equal to principal P plus the simple interest. The simple interest will be P into R, the rate of interest we don't know, we have to find, and T for the first case is given as 3 by 100. We have this. Okay, and from the second case it is given that the amount is 5475 for the same principal, but and the same rate percent per annum, but the years is 5 years. So we will have P is same, rate is also same, but we will have 5. We have these two equations. From this we have to find P and R. We have to find P and R. Now from one we can find the value of R by 100 or PR by 100. From 1, what will be PR by 100? From 1 we get that P into R into 3 by 100 is equal to 4745 minus P. Now this implies P into R by 100 will be equals to 4745 minus P divided by 3. We have PR by 100. From 1 we get this. So similarly from 2 also we will get, from 2 also we will get P into R into 5 by 100 is equal to 5475 minus P. Now this implies from we will get P into R by 100 is equal to 5475 minus P by 5. Now if we have this as 3, let's see equation, and let this be equation 4. Now from 3 and 4 we can easily say, since both P into R by 100 are same, 3 at the right hand side, we can equate the right hand side of 3 and 4. From 3 and 4 we can say that 4745 minus P by 3 equals 5475 minus P by 5. Now this is a linear equation in P. We have to find P. This implies 4 745 by 3 minus p by 3 is equal to 5475 by 5 minus p by 5. Now bring all the if we bring all the p terms to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, we get minus p by 3 plus p by 5 equals 5475 divided by 5 minus 5745 divided by 3. Now let me see if this divides or not. Okay, so 5475 divided by 5 is 1092. Sorry, 95. Okay, and 4745 divided by 3 is 1 5. No, it is not divided by 3. It is not dividing by 3. 4745. 4743 years. 4745 minus p. Three 1 25 24 8. No, it's not dividing. Anyway, so let's see what is this. So this will be 1 5. If we convert the 4745 by 3 as a mixed fraction, we get 1 15 5 8 1 2 by 3. Okay, now this implies if we simplify the left hand side, we get minus 5p plus 3p divided by 15 equals, now this is 1095 minus the mixed fraction is 1581 plus 2 by 3. Now this is 1095 minus 1581 minus 2 by 3. This implies the left hand side becomes minus 2p by 15 equals this. Now this is you can say 1095 minus 1581 minus 2 by 3. Now this is I don't know, the calculation is becoming so complex. Why is it so? This calculation should not be this much complex and very peculiar weird. Anyway, 1095 minus 1581, how much is this? This is 6 8 4 minus 486 minus 2 by 3. Now this is minus 18 25 1458 minus 2 by 3. This is minus 1460 by 3. So this implies P minus minus cancels out from both sides. P equals to 15 by 2 multiplied by 1460 by 3. This is 5 and this is 730. So this is 0 36. P, the principal amount is 3650. A sum of money lender in 3 years and to Atho in 5 years. 3650. Okay, so P is 3650 and then we have to find the rate percent. From what will be the rate percent? Rate percent P is 3650. What is the rate percent? Now we can put the value of P in equation 1 and find the value of R. So 3650. So let's see, from equation 1 we have 4745 equals P we know 3650 plus we have okay, let's do something else. We know from equation 3, will it help? Let's see. From 3 we have, equation 3 says that, it's a very long calculation. Equation 3 says that P into R divided by 100 is equal to equation 3 equals 4745 minus P by 3. 4745 minus P by 3. Now this is 4745 minus 3650 divided by 3. This is how much? 5901 by 3. Okay, now so this implies R equals to 100 by P into 1095 by 3. This is equal 100 into 1095 divided by P we know 3650 multiplied by 3. Three divides 1095 as 365. Oh, okay. So 365 divides 3650 10 and 10 divides 10. So this is 10. So rate percent is 10. Okay. So this was very long calculation. You have to be very patient for solving these problems on simple interest. So the main thing is that the main two formulas that will be widely used is that amount equals to principal plus simple interest, that is amount equals to P plus SI, and of course the formula for SI, simple interest, that is PRT by 100. Now in doing calculations you might have to do some trick so that the calculation becomes easy and less lengthy. This you have to practice, you will get to know when you practice solving more problems. So I will end the video here. I will not, so I will some few problems are left, but I think that most variety of the problems I've solved and you got a good idea of the concept of simple interest and the related terms like amount, sum, principal, rate percent, time period, and how to apply this concept in solving the problem. So I hope this video was beneficial. If so, then please like it, share it with your friends, and please once again do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. And of course, before that, if you are not yet subscribed, then please subscribe to my channel so that it will help me grow my channel and also motivate me to come up with this kind of videos more. In the next video, I will solve, I think there is objective questions on this chapter. I will solve the objective question, and then there is also a test paper 12. I will do this, and then possibly I will make 2 practice test paper as I always do for every chapter. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.